towers down like this, it's also good to have a bit more mobility. So getting a zeal wouldn't be bad either. Either way, though, you shouldn't really be looking to actively engage fights. You should just be farming. So you should just be looking to farm everything. I would take this wave middle, and then I would go take the wolves, and then go take race. Yeah, you shouldn't even be going to help your team. You should just take the race, take the wolves. Hopefully by the time you've done that, Ezreal would have pushed the bottom wave, so then you'll have more farm at the bottom. Like, I would just be taking the raise. You shouldn't be taking red, because you're not actively looking to fight at this point of the game. You're still too weak, so you want to save it for your team members who are going to be fighting more often. You should just be farming. Also, Ashe already has a built-in slow, so red's not a big deal on her. She doesn't really need it. So yeah, like it's race, wolves, and then you saw that Ezreal pushed bottom. So if you had done that, you'd be getting this farm right after the wolves. As it looks now, you'll be a little late for that farm, and you might lose a few CS to the tower. Okay, good, you didn't lose anything. So yeah, you're doing the right thing, as in farming. You're just doing it in not the most effective way. Your team's doing pretty well without you at the moment. I would be pinging your team to go do dragon right now. You guys just won a big fight. They have no one to stop you. Okay, good. Looks like you did it. So again, you should just be farming. So I would go straight to the wolves right now and farm that. You still don't have enough for an IE, so I would just get probably a BF sword and a zeal, because having the mobility at this point is important. Oh, you didn't actually have enough for that. Like I said, you should have been farming those wolves. Okay. Good farm top. But unfortunately I have no vision. I would have probably hawk-shotted that area, see if you're safe to go push another wave. Right now, Cat's going to be running towards this fight. Shen's in that fight, but you weren't watching that, of course. But now you see Shen on the map. You see Lee Sin, so you know that 3 at least are bottom. Ezreal's dead. Katarina just showed herself. So you're safe to push this wave, then I'd hawk shot. Possibly push another wave, but most likely not. Yeah. Okay, there you're doing the right thing. Also, unfortunately, the other Ashe has been getting pretty fed in fights. Guess she's been picking up a lot of the finishing people off. I mean, you could have been doing the same thing if you were in fights, but it's not reliable, you know. There's a luck factor in that. It's not the proper way to play, to go run around looking to engage fights with no items, hoping to get fed. Farming the way you are is the right thing to be doing. Your team greatly lacks wards, though, and it's difficult to farm without any ward coverage, because you can't really extend very far out. Okay, now you see Shen's pushing bottom, which doesn't mean you should go and stop him. I'm just saying, since he's pushing bottom, you know that there's going to be a minion wave coming bottom that you can go farm. See, right now, you're wasting CS. I was watching the other people too. Unfortunately, you got engaged on by the enemy Ashe. Also, unfortunately, you're already out of mana in this fight. You're doing the right thing, though, just backing off. Yeah, now you're in a dangerous area, though, because you went to try to get the Ezreal, so the enemy team's going to be able to pinch you from behind. And there they come. You're not dealing enough damage, and you got pinched in a bad area. Attempting to go for the Ezreal like that was bad. Okay, back to farming. Unfortunately, because of your team's lack of ward coverage and other reasons, you can only farm the jungle. Really, if you want to win games, you've got to be buying wards for your team if they're going to be too shitty to do it. Ashe at least has abilities with volley and hawkshot to check stuff. Okay, wait, let's pause it here for a second. I paused it too late. I didn't see where you used your arrow. What you want to look at is the problem in fights. Katarina is the problem with her ultimate. And your team has no hard CC to stop her ultimate except for your arrow. So one of the major things I'd look for in fights is for Katarina to start her ultimate and then to arrow her. The other options would be if you have a straight line to one of the AD carries, which you don't right now, but you did for a few seconds earlier, or an AP carry in the back. If you have a straight line shot for them and you can arrow them, you'll be able to take them out of the fight for a bit, and one of your teammates may be able to take the opportunity to jump upon them. Anyways, Shaco's pretty much out of this fight. Lux is in a bad position. You're in a fine position right now. You should just be attacking and trying to look to safely get out of the fight, because it doesn't really look like you're going to win this fight. You should have to turn on your Q. Oh, your arrow's still up. Or maybe it's not. I don't know if low replay's working properly. Definitely hawkshot that area. Right now, you're actually right there. You are actually in a position where you could chase. With your hawkshot, if you had proper vision, you can chase that, because Ashe is going to instantly die, and when you're in a 1v1 with Shen, you should be able to kite him. Yeah, you shouldn't have backed out there. As long as your flash is up, you can kite Shen and kill him. You were perfectly safe to kill Shen, except for the fact that you didn't know where Lee Sin was. Okay, again, you're still just looking to farm, but now you've got Azeel and IE, so you've got some ability and you're useful in a fight. You want to start looking at objectives, pushing, and Baron, of course. Right now, Baron's unwarded, which he, at this stage in the game, even like 10 minutes ago, Baron absolutely needs to be warded. Let's see. With Ashe, you have a great ability to catch people with your arrow, but you can't do that if you don't have vision. Like right now, you're all in danger. Lux could have been arrowed right there. The other Ashe can arrow any one of you. You guys have not close to enough vision. See, right there, you should have switched. Yeah, switch to Ashe. I'll put this one in slow motion. You did the right thing. It took you a little second longer to do it, and you backed off way too far. There was no reason to back off that far. You should, as soon as Ashe started backing off there, you should have switched to Ezreal. There was no reason for you to run that far back. See, now you just wasted your flash because of how far back you ran, and you didn't even get anything out of it. At this point, you can actually go straight do Baron. I would be pinging your team to do this. When you take two to fight at this stage in the game, you guys have the capability to go do Baron. There, you wasted your volley, and you took too long to turn to Shen. You probably could have killed him as long as you crit. Now you guys have to get out of there. It's been too long since you killed the other two people. Look, they're already back up. One of the people that you killed is an Ashe, which means you guys are going to get caught if you stay there even a little. When you kill two in a phase like that, and you're all still high health, you should just go do Baron.